folks, Mia here, and today I am going to be trying some weird fruits. I wasn't originally planning on making another food review video for a while, but a lot has happened over the past couple weeks. As many of you probably know, not too long ago I made a video where I made a TikTok account and attempted to make TikToks for the first time in my life, on camera. Which was very interesting, to say the least. But what was more interesting was the fact that I actually ended up coming up with a little bit of a TikTok niche for myself, which was food reviews. I know, it's crazy. After the last Amazon food review video I did, I decided to post some of the foods on my TikTok account as well, which turned out to be a good plan because my Lucky Charms review video earned me almost 2 million views. And that's the TikTok algorithm for you folks. It really works wonders. Anyway, earlier this week I was bored, so per usual, I decided to go to New York City, which is one of the only perks of living in Connecticut. While there, I decided that I might as well go ahead and pick up some more strange food to review both on this channel and my TikTok account, because apparently now I'm a food review TikToker. Something I never thought I'd be saying, but here we are. Yeah, I managed to lug like 4 relatively strange fruits from the streets of Chinatown all the way back home, and some of them don't look as hot as they originally did because, well, let's just say they've traveled pretty far. Yeah, hopefully it's not too concerning to be eating street fruit, but we're doing our best. We are going with it. So what are these fruits, you might be wondering? Well, funny you should ask. As you can see, we have this glorious array of colors. The selection includes a persimmon, which I actually technically lied about. This one came from my local grocery store. Oops. Next on the list is this Rambutan. I think that's how you pronounce it, Rambutan. I thought this was a lychee, and I guess it was mislabeled because when I was looking up how to eat this on YouTube, as one does, all of the lychees looked very different, and then I saw one video with this hairy little thing, and it said Rambutan, not lychee. So this is technically not a lychee. It's just very similar to one, so I'm probably gonna call it that in the video description. Don't hate on me. At least I'm self-aware this time. Anyway, next on the list is this star fruit, which I've always wanted to try purely because it's shaped like a star, and that's like the coolest thing ever. And then finally on the list we have dragon fruit. This baby I have been wanting to try for almost my whole life. Like, I have always seen this on Instagram and YouTube, and it's just one of those things that even though I see all the time, I never end up tasting. So I'm very excited for this. So yeah, I guess without further ado, I'll be hopping right into the review. So the first one we're going to be trying is this star fruit. It feels very waxy on the outside, a little bit bumpy, but like a smooth kind of bumpy. I'm thinking it'll probably have a melony consistency or something similar to that. It's very like ridgy. Yeah, like a star. I don't know. Kind of self-explanatory, but let's get into it. So after washing the star fruit thoroughly, I started by chopping off the top and bottom to get rid of those rough ends. And then I also cut each of the ridges down because they were kind of brown and tough. And all I had to do from there was chop it up into horizontal slices so that we'd end up with some delectable star-shaped bites. Okay, so now that it's been sliced, without further ado, here's the first bite. Wow. I am a really big fan of this. I can actually pinpoint exactly what the flavor reminds me of, and that's honeydew melon. It's similar in the sense that it has that sweetness, but it's very mild, and it's very like crispy and refreshing and juicy, and even a tiny bit tart or sourish. So yeah, it tastes a lot like honeydew melon and kind of has a similar consistency, although I guess it's slightly juicier. I think that it's really, really good. I can't emphasize enough though, it's not overly sweet like your average fruit, so if you're expecting that flavor from it, don't go for it. I'm getting way too into this, but anyway, really good. Wow, I kind of want to eat more. In terms of the skin, I don't really think you need to peel the skin. I feel like the skin is only slightly thicker than that of a grape and kind of has that texture. So if that bothers you, then peel it, but it doesn't bother me at all. I like it. So yeah, star fruit is a yes from me. I am totally getting more of this. It was amazing. Now let's try our next one. So the next fruit we're going to be reviewing is this persimmon. Now I had to wait a while for this to ripen. Apparently you know it's ripe when you can pull this top off, which I think is the case with this guy. Looks very bright red, just feels like a very hard, firm tomato, and I think the texture will be something like that as well. So yeah, let's give it a go. The preparation on this one was super easy. All I had to do was wash it up, take the leaves off the top, and slice it vertically. Then to eat it, you just scoop out the insides with a spoon. So here we have the persimmon, which I'm very scared about, because from all of the videos that I watched about the ripeness of persimmons, it said you were supposed to be able to tug the leaves out easily, and that this part right here was supposed to be mildly squishy. Well, my persimmon after a week never even reached that point, so I assumed it was a bit on the underripe side. Then, as I cut it open, what do you know? It's brown! I hope that's not a sign that I shouldn't be eating it. Okay, I looked it up. Apparently it isn't bad that it has brown spots. It's like the equivalent of bruising or something, so I'm just gonna gonna avoid eating that part of it, which is a little unfortunate because that's like the whole lower half, but whatever. Here goes nothing. This is feeling a little bit tough though. Ugh, I'm trying to get like a good angle for the spooning part. Man, I might have made a grave error in judgment with this. I don't think I'm experienced enough in the art of persimmon eating. Anyway, that's blurry because my camera does not know how to autofocus, but there's my scooped out persimmon. Let's give it a try. I'm gonna need another taste. Wow, it's actually really good. Okay. Wow, I'm not gonna lie, that tastes amazing. Look at how much I've already scooped out and eaten. It's really bad. It's kind of like a mildly fleshier cantaloupe and has that same degree of sweetness, except imagine the sweetest cantaloupe you've ever eaten times 5. That's what this tastes like. Now, I kind of want to try the jelly-y parts because I feel like that's gonna be different, but it is brown, so I don't know. I'm gonna try to eat like a less brown part of it. Okay, so I managed to get that. Almost just fell off my spoon. Anyway, let's eat it. Yeah, the more jellyish part is a lot better. I mean, I don't know. Hopefully this isn't overripe. I think it tastes pretty good, actually. Yeah, I managed to get this whole fresh chunk. I'm really excited. Yeah, it's definitely like a cantaloupe. It's insanely sweet, and it's really good. I'm a fan. The persimmon has officially passed the test. Now the next fruit we're going to be reviewing is the Rambutan, which is again supposedly similar to a lychee. Now texture wise, I don't know, it's almost like it's coated with thick grass and it's kind of like, I don't know, a walnut, something like that, just with tough grassiness on the outside. It was a lot more vibrantly colored when I first bought it, but since I had it in my purse in the city all day, it lost some of its vibrance. Yeah, it's kind of sad, but whatever. I think the inside is going to be somewhat like a plum consistency and it does have a pit, so I'm very curious to see what this is like. Let's give it a try. The preparation on this one was a little weird. After washing it, I had to cut around it horizontally to remove the outer shell without cutting too deep because I didn't want to puncture the fruit inside. The inside part kind of looked like an egg, and I cut it in half again, lengthwise taking off 1/2 to reveal the pit inside. The hard shell part is really satisfying because it comes off the rest of the fruit really easily, so it was kind of fun slicing it up. And as you can see, it's this soft whitish fruit with a pit inside. I wanted to split it in half so that you guys could see the pit because I just think it looks really fascinating, but I'm going to be eating this little, can't get it. I'm going to be eating this little pitless chunk right here that I managed to pull off and let you guys know what I think. Here goes nothing. Wow, that is really different. This has the texture of a really, really smooth, rubbery, firm grape. And when I say rubbery, I don't mean it's like hard to chew, but it would be like if a grape got a little bit rubbery and tough, that's the consistency of this. Flavor-wise, it's very sweet. Maybe it also tastes like a grape, but a red grape, like a sweet grape. That's kind of what the flavor is like. It's juicy, but it's not overly juicy. It's more on the fibrous end, if that makes any sense. But yeah, I am a fan of it. It does taste really good. It might not be the most practical because it is pretty small. I think I spent like $1 on this, which it's like 1 bite, but it's still pretty good. I'd probably try it again. I'd get it again. It's fun, if nothing else. Now our last fruit to review is this dragon fruit, which as you all know, I am the most excited for. The outside feels like your standard fruit skin, almost like a banana skin, like that kind of toughness and firmness, but with these leafy things that are kind of like pineapple leaves. And supposedly all you need to do is slice it in half and you can scoop out the inside like a kiwi. The inside actually does look a lot like kiwi and it seems to have that consistency, except it's white with little tiny black seeds. So yeah, let's give it a shot. So yeah, I kind of just, cut it in half. Oh man, guys, I am so riveted for this. I can't even explain it to you. Alright, so I'm just gonna go ahead and spoon it out because a lot of people have said that that's the easiest way to eat it. Wow, that is a much bigger spoonful than I expected to take, but who cares? Let's just go for it. Why did that taste nothing like how I expected it to taste? I'm gonna try another bite. Okay, I do like it, evidenced by the fact that I'm still eating more of it, but it's not as great as you might be expecting, and here's why. If you've ever had an overripe kiwi, then you know exactly what that dragon fruit tastes like, because it literally is the same. Like, imagine a kiwi that would have been perfect 2 or 3 days ago, but now it's a bit overripe, so it's really gritty, and it lost a lot of its original sweetness and flavor, so it's kind of just flavorless and mushy, and the seed texture is very apparent. That's exactly what this fruit is like. Even flavor-wise, it's similar. I mean, I think it's it's the most like kiwi in texture, but flavor-wise, yeah, it has a bit of that essence mixed with a little bit of a refreshing tone, like cooling tone. But that said, I don't hate it, but it's just weird because it caught me off guard. I thought it was gonna be really sweet, but it's not at all. And it's definitely very mushy and grainy. So it's not my favorite. I don't think I'll be getting it again, but it is really cool. I'll give it that. And it's kind of fun. I think it would be better if you ate it with something. Like maybe if you put it in a smoothie. That would probably be the perfect use for it. Or put honey on it or something. I think that's the best way that you could enjoy this fruit. So yeah, there are my thoughts. Anyways, folks, that's just about going to wrap it up for this little fruit taste testing / review. I really hope that you guys enjoyed it because I'm a huge fruit fan and a huge food fan. So I just really enjoy the process of trying new fruits and foods and letting you know my thoughts. If you like these kinds of videos, let me know in the comments below. If you don't like them, you should also let me know in the comments below so that I stop posting so many because this is my second one in the past month. But yeah, send your thoughts my way, give me other fruit review suggestions below, and with that, as always, thank you all so much for watching. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!